Hey, good morning, Motivational Drive-By. Coco here. How the heck are you? Okay, let's see.
That's why the lady is a tramp.
I do have a diversity of music. Hatebreed and Frank Sinatra, one after another. Gotta love it. All right. Everybody who is not in love, he thought one chose the person to be loved after endless deliberations on the basis of particular qualities or advantages. That's a Marcel Proust. Like everyone who is not in love, he thought one chose the person to be loved after endless deliberations and on the basis of particular qualities and advantages. Oh, yeah. There you go. Well, you know, actually, he's not, I mean, it's crazy, but actually, you're not that far off when you look at, like, internet dating, like Match.com and eHarmony, where you do a profile and you actually are, like, putting a catalog request in, and you're looking for, you know, they use a computer to specifically pick those traits that you're looking for. So actually, that's not too far off and not very realistic, but, you know, it's an interesting premise. I'm kind of loving the irony of that. People fall in love for many different reasons. Some of them practical reasons, some of them impractical reasons. If you sit down and deliberate, you're obviously never been in love. If you deliberate on, you know, who would be advantageous to be married to, things like that. Although, you know, historically there was something called arranged marriages, which precisely did that. But in those days, you had mistresses and you never got divorced. And it was expected, if you know, that the men would have mistresses and the women might do something on the side. Hard to say. But interesting premise. So consequently, it's, you know, you really don't have the opportunity necessarily to choose, you know, the height, the weight, the, you know, although, you know, once again, every time I think about that, it's like, you know, I see, you know, the Nazis during, you know, when they were in power, you know, breeding the master race. You know, they choose women and men that had all these traits and breed them, literally. You know, when you start getting to that point, you know, you're talking arranged marriages, you're talking about, you know, all kinds of strange things like that, which are not necessarily ever a good thing. So it just makes me smile. I mean, it's just the most amazing premise. So yeah, love. If only love were so simple, and if you were never in love, you can, you know, I can understand how people could think, well, you know, I can't love this person because their financial means are not good. Although there are people who, once again, I know women who, you know, if a guy doesn't have a certain job or doesn't have a certain amount of money, they're not interested, and you know, maybe men to a certain extent as well. I don't know, but, you know, and depending on your situation, I would imagine there's people who think that way. That's never going to work. I mean, you know, if you're looking specifically for somebody or to replace somebody, and like I said, it's interesting because I'm doing a program right now on internet dating, and it's kind of funny, but some of the mistakes and some of, you know, people just lie and they, you know, they misconstrue and they, you know, write about who they want to be instead of who they are, and it's a very amusing premise. But I see this more and more where you know, you look at some of these profiles of people, and they are very, very specific on what they're looking for. I mean, scary. They are, you know, certain height, certain weight, certain this, certain that. I mean, it's literally the whole catalog thing. And maybe in internet dating you can find that, but I want to say you are seriously limiting your opportunities by having too many, predetermined concepts about your mate. So I'm amused. So anyway, we need to think twice about that. We need to not be in a situation where, we are deliberating endlessly on, the qualities and of the people, and just go out there and find them. Go out and love. Be lovable and love. Over the last week or two, I've been talking about a lot of different things. The fact that you have to be lovable to be loved, and such as that. So think about that. Ponder that. But just do it. Nike had it right. Just do it. And I'll add the damn it. Just do it. Damn it. Get out there. Smile at people. Hug people. Kiss people. Have a stupendous, amazing day. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.